19 million people. Do you ever stop and just think about how big of a number that is?
I was always saying that I was lucky, but when I saying that, my fiance said, no, you wasn't lucky because if there was lucky thing, a lot of people can was reaching the same amount of following as you.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to My Social Life. This is the podcast where we teach you how to grow on social media by talking to people who have actually done it. People like Tomas Mikolauskis, better known as Mks.Vision on TikTok, who's currently sitting at over 19 million followers at the time of this recording. And I cannot be more excited to have him here on the podcast today. Thomas, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody.
I'm excited to have you here, man. Where I want to start before we dive into TikTok and everything, I'm curious if you could tell me who was Thomas before TikTok?
Yeah, if I need to start from the beginning, actually from the very, very beginning when I was young, I'm born in Lithuania, and I came to live in Italy when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Then I was working like carpenter. I done a lot of different jobs, and then I started TikTok like almost 3 years ago in Italy when I was still in Italy. I had my first account. That was like in 1 year of that account, I had only 7,000 followers. I was doing transition, but on a different style, different things. Yeah. Then I decided to move from Italy to England. So now it's like 1 year and a half that I'm living here. And when I came here, the first day I created a new account. And after when I created a new account, I think like I want to change my style. I want to create something new transitions, like completely different things. And that actually worked because my second video was I reached 3 million views like in 2 days. I say, oh, okay, I'm on the right way. So I continue to do like that, like trending in my style, transitions every time something new. And after like little time, I reached like 5 or 6 millions. And after that, without knowing, I created like a trend, anime trend. And with that trend, I earned like almost 10 million followers. And after that, I continued to make videos, and now 19 millions 2 days ago.
That's why. And congratulations on 19 million. And I'm curious, where did you learn to do these transitions?
When I was in Italy, how I told before, I downloaded TikTok and I saw this guy that was doing transitions. I say, wow, that's amazing. I want to try. I want to learn how to do that. So I got my inspiration from other guy, and I started to do what he was doing. But after that, I said, I don't want to copy people, so I want to learn from him, but then I want to add my own style. So I started training like 5, 6 times per day, every day when I had free time after work, even in the morning or even in the lunchtime in the work. It was like an obsession for me. And after a lot of time, I learned good, very good how to do that, and I continued to do that.
And so, what are your friends and family thinking when you start doing all these transitions on TikTok?
My mom was very happy because she saw me like something that I'm concentrating in something. So she was happy. My sister as well. My friends, someone saying like, "Hey, what you doing?" Say they starting like maybe to laugh or something. But some of my friends said like, "You're doing well. If you want to do that, just keep doing that." Yeah. And a lot of the people maybe then didn't trust in me. Now they saw me and say, "Wow, I think I was wrong about you."
And you mentioned it was like the second video, I believe you said, on when you recreated your new account, and that one took off.
Yeah, my first one was very easy. Like I done a first video. Was my like it was an old style. So I said I want to make something different. So I started to do the second one, and I made that in a different way, completely different way, and it was a boom. But the boom was just because I made a video with a lot of masks, and in 1 second of the video I take off the mask, and so the people started to think that wasn't like a reveal of the face, yeah. But before in the video before I done like a video without a mask, so everybody saw my face, yeah. because TikTok's like works like that. People think maybe it was a reveal face, and boom, the views was high a lot. So I say maybe it was some just lucky. But then after 2, 3, or 4 videos, I done another viral again. Then was quiet for maybe 2 months, and then again, and after that never stopped. Now it's a little bit more quiet because something is changed. Maybe I need to change like style or something else, add something new. It's always like up and down, up and down.
How do you handle that constant up and down as a creator? You know, when you're riding high, when you're getting millions and millions of views, and then you're kind of in the lows. Like, how do you handle that fluctuation?
To be honest, I never been very able. I'm been able to handle it, but was it's very difficult for me to be honest. I think for everyone, I don't know, but personally for me, was very hard. Like this last month, I was always upset, always out of ideas, no creativity. I was like, oh no, I don't know what to do anymore. Maybe I should stop or something. My fiance said, no, you should continue, but it's difficult because like uh, like someone is doing art, you cannot create something new every day, so it's difficult. Yeah, at some point your mind is gonna explode because you don't know what to do. So it seems very easy to do that because it's like, oh, you're working on TikTok, you're working just with videos. That's not a work. I don't want to say that it's the most difficult work in the world because maybe it's not, but it's very difficult. It's not like easy that people thinks because it's creativity every day. Uh, a lot of people watching you, a lot of people get inspiration from you. So you need to be able to demonstrate right things in the videos, no bad things, no something bad because children's watching us as well. So you always need to think about what you're doing, always.
No kidding. Can you kind of walk me through your creative process? Like, how are you coming up with new videos every day? Do you have to script them out? Like, what from the idea, from the point of like coming up with the ideas to posting? Like, can you kind of walk me through that creative process?
Usually, when I'm in a high, like 100% in creativity, I just listen a song and say, "Wow, I like the song," and boom. I never standing like maybe before I make a video to think what I do, what to do. I'm just starting the video, and while I'm doing the video, my ideas are coming. Yeah, so that was like 1 month ago. But now that I'm a little bit without creativity, I just before maybe make a video, I sitting down and listening like maybe music for 30 minutes, or I don't know, playing games for change my mind, for think about something different. And if that not helps, I trying to search like a trend on TikTok and looking how people done the trend, and then I try to make it in my style in different way. So there is different ways to start a video.
And now with you kind of saying you're struggling with creativity over the last month or so, do you have any routines or anything you do? Like every day you sit down like 12 o'clock and you don't leave until you get a video done. Like, do you have anything like that? Because I feel like that hurdle of not being creative stops a lot of people, but you still stayed consistent despite that. So like, how are you still
Yeah,
pushing through?
until now, I was always I had like my time from 2 p.m. at 6 p.m. I'm closing in my office, and I cannot leave the office without making a video or after these 4 hours inside there. Because before I made an office here where I'm sitting now in the house. I made a half living room and half is office, half is living room now, just for me that space for make videos. So this is like now from 6 months, but now it's like from too much time the same thing. Yeah, I'm coming in. Maybe in the morning I'm going to the gym or maybe doing something else. But it's at some point it's having like a moment that you need to say no. I need to change something else again because it's too much the same thing every day. So now what I was thinking with my fiance, we find a way, and now I'm rent an office in the town center. So now it's something different for me to do. Like in the morning, I wake up, I do my always the same things, breakfast, gym, and then instead of going my office in the house, I'm going out from my house and going to my new office. So I have new ideas. in the traveling, I can think. When you're changing the position of the work is changing a lot in your mind. So actually, I didn't try yet because I had an office 2 days ago. I got the keys 2 days ago. So from tomorrow I start. So I think the people want to see different things in my videos as well because I have more space as well.
That's exciting, man. Congratulations. And that'll be huge too. Like it allows you to kind of have that separation from work and home. That's hard when it's all in the same space. So that'll probably be awesome for
That
you.
was very hard, not just for work, but in the family as well. Because when I was maybe angry for something in the work, where maybe I was a lot upset or sad, that that emotions um, was in the house as well. So was not very nice. Was difficult.
So when you're doing these recordings, at least prior to getting in the office, of course, 2 to 6 p.m., are you batch recording? Are you trying to get as many videos done as you possibly can so you can kind of roll them out over the course of the week? Or are you just doing one video per day?
No, usually I was doing 3 or 4 videos per day. When you are like in a boom, when you have like a viral video that is going very well, like in example, I done a video one day. Example, yesterday I done a video. In 2 hours, that video reached 1 million. That means that video can reach more and more and more. So when you are in that point, you should, if you are able, you need to do more and more videos. So it helps your account to be like constant, and with that viral video, all the videos go up. So yeah, when you are in that point, it's better if you can make more videos. Like now, I'm doing a little bit less. I may be doing 2 or 1 video per day, or maybe I'm doing one transition and 3 funny videos because now I want to like mix my content as well, so people can know me for other things as well, not only for transitions.
Is that a scary thing to do to try and change your content a little bit? Because you've built an audience with one thing and now trying to do another thing. Is that a scary thing for you as a creator?
Yes, a little bit no, because I was almost 2 years that I was doing transitions every day. That was only transition on my account. But now I try to make some funny videos or just talking with my voice. So it's something different of me, and I saw that it's going not bad, good views and everything. But to be honest, I stopped to thinking about the views because if you think only about the views, when came that time that you're gonna make a video with bad views, you're just gonna go be upset and that's it. So I stopped to look at the views. I just doing what I want to do in that day, what makes me feel happy. And after when I done that video, I'm still happy. So yeah, at the beginning maybe I was like, I don't know if I need to change my content, but now yes, I'm happy to done it.
When, like, say, when those videos are going really well, it's when you post other ones to kind of follow up and capitalize on that. What do you look for in a video to know if it's going to do well or not?
In my transitions, to be honest, I never know if that what I'm doing is something that always can go, because I don't even know if that, yeah, it's for the transition that I made, because when I made the new style was something new, so a lot of people liked it. But now, even if I do something very cool, and if you use a wrong song, that video is not never gonna blow up. Yeah, so it's something casual. Obviously, you're trying to make something always cool, but it's not only what you're doing. It's just it's casual. It's a lot of casual because TikTok is very casual at the moment now. So to be honest, I don't really know. I don't really know, to be honest.
No, fair enough. I've talked to a lot of people on here, and sometimes they say that the videos they think are going to do really well are the ones that do the worst. And sometimes the videos they spent 2 minutes on end up doing the best. Like you really can never know.
A lot of time happened to me as well. I done a video in 2 hours and a half. It was just usually I need 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to make a transition video. One of my longest one was almost 3 hours, and after I uploaded the video, I like got nearly 100K views. That's very little for me. And then the next day, I done a video in 2 minutes, just talking or doing something else, 4 million views. So I said, what? Why I still need to make videos in 3 hours? I don't know. But, I never stop anyway to make transitions because I like them, even if I need 4 hours to make a video.
You said how 100,000 views isn't a lot for you, but do you ever think about If you told Thomas back when he had his when you had your original account, you had 7,000 followers. If you told him that a bad video for you got 100,000 views, how do you think he would react to hear that?
I never reached 100K in that account. The maximum was 30K. So was when I reached that, I had like 500 videos on that account, and only one got 30K views. But I'm talking just in following, yeah, because
Mm.
if I have 90 million and if you have 100K in a video is little for me, but big a lot for someone else. That's true.
And are you recording everything just in the app, or do you record on a camera separately and then edit things in Premiere or something like that?
I'm doing everything with TikTok. TikTok, just the tools, the speed, and that's it. Uh, Pause and play. A lot of people thinking that I'm editing or cutting the clips, but to be honest, I hate that thing because I hate that thing not because it's wrong. It's good because you can make something in an easy way. But I always hated that because I'm too much like how to say perfectionist. I don't know, and I love to make perfect things without any easy help. So I learned to make transitions without cut nothing, and now I'm still doing that, and only with TikTok. Yes, maybe for me it's more difficult to make a video edited with cutting the clips. I think it's more difficult for me because I never tried.
And I'm curious, so like, because you say you're trying to look at the analytics, but do you ever take time to do like a formal review of everything to kind of see what's working, what's not, to know what to do going forward?
Yeah, yeah. We was me and my fiance was like studied TikTok for 7 months, like what is better to do, what not, what is working the best, and at the conclusion, every account is different. But in mine was like what was working at the time was like songs because there is songs that working good for your account, or maybe 6 months ago in my account was working a lot transitions with the lights and the steam, the smoke that was going from our masks, or the masks, steam, and the lights. Like now is always the masks, but not really like before, because now people allow when I put in the lenses as well, like little details that in my videos people can notice. So every time it's changing. Sometimes I'm just stopping and I'm trying to understand what maybe to change, what is working better, what not.
I'm curious where you got all the masks and the lenses and the lights. Did you have those in advance, or have you just been kind of acquiring them as you've been making TikToks?
I didn't have any advance. I just bought them when I started to do TikTok in Italy the first time. So I started to buy masks from Amazon. Use normal mask that is not very expensive. So I started with my four masks, anonymous mask, one white, black, gold, and gray. And now I have more than 45 masks, I think. At the moment, I stopped to buy them because now I'm concentrating on cosplays. I really like maybe do anime cosplays or something that representing movies or something else, something trending that works with my transitions. So it's like 1 month that I'm not buying a mask now.
And with doing things around movies and anime and things that are trending, how do you know what's going to work? Like, do you just kind of go on TikTok and see what's popular at the time, or how do you decide what to purchase to make?
Usually I'm not looking a lot like TikTok, like in the section trending, because trending is I always try to do what is trending, but it's never worked for me. So what is always work, I think, for everyone is like for the movies. When I was out the new Spider-Man, all the TikTok, all the internet was full of that. So if you're gonna do maybe a video directed on Spider-Man, you for sure can have big views. So the trending is the big trending. Yeah, you can find like little trends, but you never can be sure if that works for you.
And from my understanding, like when it comes to TikTok to help your videos get views, two of the most important metrics is watch time, like average view duration, and shares. So I'm curious, what are some things you're doing in your videos that are helping to increase those two metrics?
The sharing is something that you cannot be able to understand what to do for a share because Even if a person very liked that video, maybe he forgot to share that. It's not about what you can do something, but about the average time watching. Like now at the moment, if people watch my videos because they already know what I'm doing, so they anyway want to watch all the video. But like if you're starting and you want that mm, the people's all the viewers want needs to watch your video at the end, you should like do something at the beginning that makes the people think that is something at the end as well. So I was doing like maybe just write something in the caption, or I don't know, because in transitions is something that is difficult to demonstrate in a video, like because you're not talking, so it's more to write something in the caption to make people watch until the end. But usually it's like a hook to say that people rest until the end.
And I'm assuming with doing transition videos as well, because a lot of them can loop. So with them looping, I'm assuming that helps increase watch time as well, because people don't realize that videos started again, so they're watching it again.
Yeah, yeah, that helped me a lot as well. I never done a lot of loops because or I forget to do the loop at the end of the video. I started to like with the idea, okay, I gonna do a loop. Then at the end of the video, last transition, okay, finished. I put the video. Oh no, I forgot to do the loop. But anyway, that video was like boom, viral. So always is helping, always not. Sometimes not. So that is like another casual thing with the loops as well, because like I think people get it bored with loops as well now. Not everybody like that.
I'm always curious to ask people on the show, what's something you could do to improve your own TikTok right now? Because, the purpose of the show is to help other people learn what some of the best on TikTok are doing, but there's always little things you could do better. So I'm curious what's something you could do to improve your account right now.
To be honest, now I'm still trying to understand what I can do better, because I'm like in that moment when I need to improve my account to get more views. Because now, yeah, my I cannot say that my views are not bad, but to be honest, I want more like everybody. So I'm still searching, and I think I just with this occasion with the new office, I can have different quality in the videos. I can make different content now. So I just need to start to try now. But I think the thing that I need to do now is change my style again in something that no one's so never yet.
And with the new office, then that clearly means you're making money off of TikTok. So, at what point did you take the jump and go full time? I believe was because you were working a job. You said or a construction, I believe, or Windows.
I was working in I was doing PVC windows here in Bedford. It was funny because I was doing as well TikTok in the night after work, and I got my first job with TikTok when I was working. So I got the money I was paid for that work, and then I said, maybe I can earn more money from TikTok, but I don't know because I'm still working. So I had like a big choice what to do, or I need to keep working in this work, or I need to try to change my life. So I was back in the work the next day, and I asked it, can I maybe have a part time? So with the part time, I can have more time for TikTok for see if that really can be a work. In the work, they said no, no part time. So I got angry. I say, okay, no, I don't care. I leave the work. I want to start anyway, and that was one of the best choices that I never done because it started very very well.
So, in hindsight, it's one of the best decisions you've ever made. Was it a difficult decision in the moment, or did the anger just feel you to make it easy? Because I feel like taking that jump with uncertainty can be scary.
It was not just because I was angry. Just yeah, I was angry. So I said no. I want to demonstrate that I can do that, and was scary as well because living with my fiancée and her daughter. So if you leaving your work and you're doing something that is not sure about the money was something that was scared me a lot. But I was I talked a lot with my fiancée. She said, you need to try because anyway, if you don't try something in your life, you never try. When you are young, you need to try things. You always can get, if you are young, you can always go back and find another job, but you need to try. So after a lot of conversation, I said yes. I wanna do that.
And so how are you making money on from TikTok? Was it through brand deals? Because I believe living in the UK, you're not a part of the TikTok Creator Fund. I believe that's US only. I could be wrong on that.
No, no. Now is everybody have the creator fund, but the creator fund is not like yeah, you can earn money from that, but only if you do big views every day. Like Kaby Lame, he can live only with TikTok TikTok creator fund, but it's something that you can concentrate on that. Yeah, but it's don't trust that you can have a live from that only. The only thing that you can earn money from TikTok is collaboration with brands. That is the best thing for earn money.
And when you collaborate with a brand, is that a lot? As oftentimes is it people coming to you to use their songs in your transition videos, or what do those collabs normally look like for you?
If I have a lot of different brands, like I have clothing, I have accessories, I have music. If there is music, I'm never accepting all the music because I still need to understand if that music fits in my account, or if my followers wants to, maybe they don't like the music. I don't know. Sometimes I accepted musics and I just created a video inspiring in the music. Yeah, it's the easiest way for me to collaborate with a musician. Uh, with the clothes, another thing very easy for me because I change a lot of clothes in my videos. So I had a lot of brands, clothing brands that wanted to work with me. Uh, Other things that I done was like accessories, lights, or maybe a lot everything that I can hold in my hand I can show. For me was very easy to show that in my videos because I do transition with different things appearing in my hands. So yeah, it's like I how I do things with the brands. Um, if they ask me, maybe I don't know if they ask me to do like an ad for a movie. I just thinking to maybe impersonate the character of the movie. Something that works always.
Are brands always coming to you, or are you doing any outreach to brands and pitching them on why they should work with you?
At the beginning, I was always, to be honest, I was too lazy to to sit down on the computer and send emails. So I, with the help of one of my friends from TikTok, she get me like she got me she gave me a contact that is a manager that's finding work for influencers. So he contacted me and I started to work with him. So maybe he writed me, "Hey Tom, there is a work to do with this brand. You want to do that?" I said, "Yes, okay." But if you don't have this help, you should sit down at the computer and write a lot of emails, a lot every day.
And so is your manager, is he the only other person that's helping you at the moment, or do you have a team like that helps you with anything?
At the moment, I don't have like from like it's 1 week now that I signed it with a new management. I'm working now with the manager of Kabi. I'm working with Kabi as well. We are all in the team together. We like Kabi manager made an agency called Iron Corporation that is like a worldwide creators from America, from Italy, from everywhere. So I'm with them now. So they like providing to get new jobs for everyone or work all together.
So you have those guys working for you. I'm curious kind of on the community side now. How do you build a community on TikTok? Because it's a different thing from having a following and a community. So how have you gone about establishing a community on TikTok?
To be honest, I always in my videos I always try to demonstrating like my feelings in my transitions. Yeah, and I never was thinking like that I want a fan base that following me for something. But after a lot of time, I saw in the comments like people that was writing me, "You are inspiring me a lot. You made my day. You made me happy when I see your videos." So I think that I made this community in because people like when they watching my videos, they like that means something for them. For everyone means something different. And if I was thinking about that last week, and that's really what I want from people when they watch my videos, that that means something for them. It's not like just a video with the lights or something. It's something that I wanted to demonstrate like my vision of the things, like the name Mks.Vision.
And you got to go to your first in person event this year and actually meet some of the people that follow you, right?
Yeah, I was in a little event here in England, but I'm not very lucky because I'm living in England and a lot of my following are from outside England. So I have a little fan base here. So not really a lot of people know me. Someone like stopped me. Oh, I'm your fan. So I was very happy because for me it was very very nice. But no, I don't have. When I was in that event, that there wasn't a lot of people that know me because I'm more in America, in Russia, in Mexico. I have more following from there.
Do you like that fact, or that you could essentially go out and no one knows who you are, so you can kind of go about living your life normally, or do you wish you had more fans in that area so you could be, so people could recognize you more often?
I don't know to be honest. I think because I saw like I met Kabi, so he's very famous, and I saw when he was walking every 1 minute people stopping him to make a photo or ask a signature. That's something that maybe a lot of people want, but if you think about that, you never can be easy or walk somewhere because always someone wants to stop you, so you never have time for you. It's not because you don't like it or it's something bad or because you don't care about the people, but it's difficult. So to be honest, I don't know if I want that or not. If I had that, to be honest, I'm not gonna be sad or angry. I'm happy. You should like try to find a way to have your time for you as well.
I'm curious, is there anything you learned after spending time with Cabby?
Yeah, I learned from him. I learned a lot because he's like he's very famous, but I don't know the word in English now. But it's like a lot of people saying that oh he has money, so he don't care about nothing. But when I saw him, he never talked about money. He was like very um, like a normal person. I was sleeping there for one night. He made me the bed. He put me the salt on the beef. Like a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's famous. He's not doing like that those things." But he like for him it's like was normal things because he don't think that he's the best. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, he's very humble.
Yeah, yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, I like that. Did you guys talk anything? Like, did you learn anything about TikTok from him? Did he give it any tips or anything like that?
To be honest, I wasn't talking too much about TikTok. I was just for meet him. We was just done a video, and that's it. So was like just for meeting for know each other. So I didn't want to talk too much about that because you are in that world every day, and if you meet a new person, it's another creator. Sometimes they want to talk something different, not just about that.
Of course. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's like talking about work, essentially. For you guys, that's what it is. It's talking about work. So
Yeah,
that makes sense. What would your advice be to somebody right now listening to this or watching this that's struggling to get a lot of views consistently on TikTok?
my advice is depends first thing of what the content are and what they want to do. The first thing, if already just started TikTok from a little time and just new in TikTok, the first thing I think is I'm sure that you need to find something that you want to do. Not like maybe I made 3 videos of content comedy, 3 videos of something else. You need to find your niche and a content that is always the same at the beginning, but not like you need to find that and you understand when is that content is good for your account when one of those videos starts to go with good views. So now and then you know that you are on the right way to make the growing up. But this depends a lot of different accounts. This depends from a lot of things.
What do you see a lot of people get wrong about TikTok?
To be honest, I don't know because there is a lot. I didn't. There is a lot of content creators. Maybe I didn't like too much someone that making videos about maybe how to say that because there is people that making just video for make funny, maybe people just for they showing that what they can do. And there is people that talking about things that like to redirect people in a way that maybe is right for you, but not for the people that watching. So I don't really like those kind of videos because it's like TikTok is starting to be like a politician thing. Sometimes it's something. So maybe it's just that thing that I don't really like. Because for me, TikTok is like just create a video, show what you can do, and that's it.
I'm curious if you woke up tomorrow and you had 0 followers on everything, what would you do to get back to where you are today? How would you start over if you had to?
It's already happened at the last month because they banned me 3 times. I had lost my account, but it was something that I knew that I was banned, but I knew that I can have it back. But if I wake up tomorrow and I have no possibilities to have back my account, the first thing I'm gonna do maybe start to cry. I don't know. And the second thing, I need to go to find a work first, and then I think I going to try again to reach what I lost.
Who's somebody that you've seen, maybe other than Cappy, because he's the obvious answer to this question, but who's someone you've seen on TikTok that you think is doing a really good job?
Well, my fiancée is doing a very good job. She before me she was a lot in this because she always created awesome things, but she was very unlucky because everything that she was doing always got very little views. So we never understood why. She one of them. The other people's, to be honest, I never concentrated a lot in other people's, but in every, like in my friends' accounts, I seeing that they putting effort in that. So yeah, everybody doing something because they want to reach their goals. Yeah.
And what's your fiance's account, just so people can go follow it?
She's Twitty Full with double T. She's like started. She had 2 different accounts before this one. In the one she was doing like edited videos with a lot of visuals, was very nice, one of very very nice videos in there. Then she created a new one when I created this mine, and she started to do transitions with me. So I teach her my transitions. She learned it very very fast. She's now she reached 1,100,000, and now she doing transitions or other things, something that she feel happy to do in the videos.
That's awesome. I'll make sure I link her account in the show notes as well, so people can go down. They can follow her there. And so you said you're teaching.
Okay, thank you.
No, of course. And you said you taught her how to do transitions, but you're also teaching your followers how to do transitions. I've seen on your account, I saw it on your YouTube, on your TikTok, you're posting tutorials on how to do your videos. And I'm curious why you decided to do that, because it's almost like the magician showing his trick, right? So why did you decide to do that?
At the beginning, I always wanted to show a little, like a fast video of how to do transitions. Just not always because I always want to keep my baby my not it's not secrets, but like the movements how to do, because you can see better the movements in the tutorial. So at the beginning, I done like 10 tutorials, but they never was viral or something. It's just because I wanted to show. After a while, I posted a tutorial, and one tutorial done 100 million views in like 10 days. I said, "Oh, wow!" So after that, I started to post more tutorials. All the tutorials was like million views. But my tutorials are not like I'm not talking. I just showing maybe a little bit slower how to make the movement. Yeah, because if I need to make a tutorial like behind the scenes, how I do like that I done on YouTube, it's like 15 minutes of video, not cutted. If I need to cut it, it's like 10 minutes. But there I can explain better. But I think that the people like the tutorials on TikTok is because they can see like slower movements in 30 seconds of the video that I done before. So the first thing it was because I wanted to teach people and who I'm inspiring to how to do that thing, how to do transitions. So yeah, that's the for the reason. the principal reason.
And what are you doing on Instagram and YouTube? Are you just taking your TikTok videos and reposting them there, or how are those? Are they different at all?
On Instagram, yes, because I have a lot of people from India because they don't have TikTok in India because they banned TikTok there. So I posting all my videos on TikTok on Instagram because a lot of followers from Instagram from India they asking me we want to see your videos but we cannot. So I posting there and on YouTube I posting behind the scenes and more exclusive videos, maybe videos that I never done on TikTok or on Instagram. I'm reposting as well some videos from TikTok, but my first thing is create something new on YouTube as well, like different things or like training for myself. And yeah, YouTube is something different for me.
And how many followers do you have on each? On because I know you have 90 million on TikTok, but how many do you have on YouTube and Instagram?
YouTube almost 30,000 and Instagram 638, I think.
And you said YouTube, you're doing something a little bit differently. Are you going to be doing more long form videos as well on YouTube?
Yeah. Like I'm posting shorts. I'm doing a lot of shorts, but I want like my objective now is to create 3 videos per week on YouTube, and each video I want to register like behind the scenes, and after I upload the short, I want to upload the behind the scenes of that video, so people can see what works is behind the video, what I doing every time. And it's something nice because I posted a video behind the scenes, my first video on YouTube. He reached for 100K views. So it's something that works on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. Sorry.
And additionally, because your content is just perfect for YouTube in the shorts right now, right? Like that's such a big opportunity to grow right now. I'm seeing so many people do it. I think you're gonna explode on YouTube. I personally believe just because your content will be so perfect for shorts.
Yeah, I don't know because I posting a lot to YouTube now, but my videos not getting a lot of views, like maybe maximum 15,000, but I have little following, so it's okay. Maybe it's starting to grow later. You need to be like posting every day, you cannot stop. So if you want to grow everywhere, you need to be always there, posting a lot and never stop. So I want to grow up a lot on YouTube because YouTube is one of the best platform, better than TikTok if you know how to handle it.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I completely agree. I'm curious, what do you think people that aren't necessarily creators, just people in general, what don't they realize about being a full time content creator like yourself?
As I said before, it's like they don't realize until you never realize that until you start to do that. That is difficult to be always like on the point of what to do, and when you're arriving at the moment that you are out of ideas and you need to post, and you need to post for because someone is paying you or something else, and but you cannot because maybe you are out of creativity. That is one of the most difficult things to sort it out, because is you working for yourself, not for someone else. So if you do wrong, you like if you're working under someone, is maybe a little bit different. But now you're working for yourself. So if you're gonna wrong, you wrong a lot, and maybe you can lose the job or something else, or more than that. So always be concentrated, and always like I don't know how to say that. Never lose the power to do what you want to do.
With that in mind, with working for yourself and you're kind of it all ends with you. You're the only one. How do you find time to take a break?
At the beginning, I was like never in a break. I was always on the phone, always videos. Now, from like 2 months, I changed my mind completely. So in the morning, I just put my phone there. I'm not looking at the phone. I just maybe go in the gym and doing my stuff. And when is the time, like my time, like my decision was from 2 p.m. at 6 p.m. work. So I'm entering my office. I take my phone. I starting to think about something, and then I do. You need to organize yourself better for think and better for everything, because it's like when you're going to a normal work, and you need to wake up, you need to go in the work at 8 p.m. the same thing if you're working for yourself. So organization and timing for everything.
How often do you look back on your whole journey as a content creator? Now, back in Italy, your first account, 7,000 followers, now to where you are today, 19 million followers, which is a crazy number. How often do you look back on that whole journey?
I was looking back a lot, especially when I was upset and was sad. Because I was lost my creativity. My fiance was saying me always, "But stop, think about what you've been like 1 year ago and where you are now." And and when she says that, every time I just starting to smile. I say, "You're right." Even if I'm very sad, maybe the sad is still there, but I thinking, yeah, I done a lot without thinking about that, and I done like I reached a nice objective or goal. So yeah, I thinking a lot. If I'm not thinking, my fiance let me think about that.
And like 19 million people, do you ever stop and just think about how big of a number that is?
Yeah, I just saw a video on YouTube like 3 months ago, and a person was explaining if you have following on TikTok or everywhere, just try to think about how much is 100 people, and he's showing 100 people how much is in the real life with photos. Now try to think how much is 1 million. If you're still thinking that it's little, try to look at this photo how much 1 million people are. So I said, wow, 1 million was like a two stadium of football. I say, oh, and I was thinking because 3 months ago it was like 16 million, I think, I don't remember. And I say, okay, if 1 million is so much, 16 million is wow. So then I understand that it's a lot.
Why do you have 19 million? Because everybody's trying to get a lot of followers. What are you doing specifically that's allowed you to build such a big audience?
I was always saying that I was lucky, but when I saying that, my girlfriend said, my fiance said, "No, you wasn't lucky because if there was lucky thing, a lot of people can was reaching the same amount of following at you." Because my problem is I never saying that I'm good in something, even if I done something nice. I have difficulties to say yes, I done it. But my fiance said, yes, maybe you was lucky, but I think there was more thing than a lucky thing because you done something new, and what you doing, people like it. So is that the reason why you reached 19 million followers? Because you're doing something that no one done before. So yeah, I think is that the reason.
No, I have to agree. After interviewing many people on this show, nobody has a big following like yours by accident or by luck. There's always work.
Yeah, I searched and I'm the only one transitioner in the world that have this big following. No one else. I searched like 3 months ago because I want to search someone that's doing transitions, and I am the only one.
Yeah, I've seen other people doing transitions, but there's nobody else that I can like, even prior to doing this interview, like you were always the first person that comes to mind when I think of transitions. Like I've seen other cool videos, but it's likely people who have seen yours and taught themselves how to do it. Like you're one of the originals and you're definitely the one that stands out the most above everybody else. So that's part of it as well.
Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, yeah.
But no, I appreciate your time, man. And before we wrap up here, I'm going to ask you the same questions I ask everybody at the end of every interview. There's just 5 questions here. First one being, you're going to dinner. You could take 3 people. Could be anybody dead or alive. Who do you take to dinner?
My mom, my sister, and my fiance.
Great answer. What is some of the best advice you've ever been given?
I think like never give up and trust in in yourself.
What is one thing about you people wouldn't expect?
To be honest, I don't know because like a lot of people thinking that I'm very when they see me at the first time, they thinking that I'm a very serious person. I'm very like always angry, but I'm I'm like too much silly sometimes. I'm very funny person, but a lot of people don't know that because I never show that.
What is one thing that's so important everybody needs to know?
I don't know how to say that. Is of the life that the thing is important is for me is to live every day like was the last and do everything that was the last day that some you understand.
Yeah,
Sorry.
live every day like it's your last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For the last question, I like to flip the script a little bit. So instead of me asking the question, it's you asking the question, but it's not to me. So pretend you have a crystal ball. You can ask this crystal ball any question, you'll get the 100% honest answer. What is one question you want to know the answer to?
Uh, there is a question that I want to ask. What is like something a little bit sad because I don't know if I can say something sad
Of course, absolutely.
because I had my father that he lived me and my family when I was little. I wanted to know why. So this is the question.
And I appreciate you being willing to share that, man. That's very very generous for you to say that, and that's a very good question to ask, and I respect that 100%.
It's something that is the first thing that jumped in my mind because I thinking always about that.
Of course, but no, like I said, I appreciate you being willing to share that, and I appreciate your time in general for coming on this podcast. And I know we've talked about your account throughout the show, but I want to give you the floor now. Where can the people find you? Plug anything and everything you got right now.
My Instagram is Mks.Vision. Instagram is Mks.BSN, and YouTube is the same like Instagram on like
Like TikTok. Perfect. I'll make sure everything's linked in the show notes down below so people can find it. But I want to thank you once again for taking time to be on the podcast. I want to thank everybody for listening, whether you've listened the entire way through or you only listen in bits and pieces. I really appreciate you taking time to check this out. Everyone do me a big favor. Go and follow Thomas, like you said, mks.vision. Everything will be linked in the show notes down below so you can find it. If you like to follow me, you can find me everywhere on social media at the Jacob Kelly. Feel free to come and say hello. My DMs are always open. As always, today's podcast is powered by Surf. Thank you once again for listening, everybody. We'll talk soon.